So, hello and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. Today I'm going to be doing part 2 of the Bad Batch Shuttle build and review. So I got to bag 4 yesterday, so I finished bag 4, and yeah, I'm just really excited to get straight back at it. So I need to give a huge thank you to Mike for joining yesterday. I just really need to thank him for that. But the person that got me this set was actually able to join today. So can we please give a huge welcome to James?
Hello.
Hello.
You all right?
Yeah, how are you?
Thank you for having me on. I saw the stream yesterday. Very good. Got
Thank
very
you.
far. I'd like to see how far you're going to get today with me distracting you.
I'll probably start in a few minutes.
So I can see you've got a giant Lego man there.
Yeah, well, this is what we showed yesterday, but Dad made some improvements and just about finished the George's Gaming Guide minifigure.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he's cool. I like his little hat.
So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the barcode on the back is actually scannable, which is
okay.
quite cool.
That's cool.
The barcode on the back of it is scannable, so that's quite cool.
Yeah,
and it's also my T-shirt on the model. So
yeah,
cool.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah. And then we've got the George's Gaming Guide hat as well on him.
Is this you kicking off your merchandise store so that you can start making a side hustle? You're going to start selling T-shirts now. I think you need to try and convince your dad to start selling T-shirts.
So would you like to tell everybody a little bit about your channel?
Yeah, so me and Mike run Honey Badger 3D Print and Paint. So we do printer reviews for 3D printers. We do 3D scanning reviews. We do painting models. We make larger models than we really should do, and then we have to try and convince our wives to let them in the house. We've done a few life-size builds and things like that. So we sort of cover all things to do with 3D printing, and then we also, or Mike really has a few tutorials around introductions to painting and sort of ways to prime your models and things like that. So yeah, we started about 2 years ago, give or take, and we've been sort of gradually growing and gradually sort of trying to get a few more people. But yeah, that's us. And then a few weeks ago, I got drunk. George took advantage of me and managed to get some free Legos. That was cool.
Well, I did not take advantage of you.
I'm not saying that you encouraged me to get drunk, George. I'm just saying that you didn't stop me from getting drunk. And you're the one who got Lego out of it. I didn't get your Lego. George, the enabler. That's what this is.
How's he turning this around on me? Yeah, well, you were the one that offered it to me once I got to 100 subscribers.
To be fair, I did. Loopy Lou is just saying that I forgot to say that I drop a lot of screws. That is 90% of my channel. 90% of my channel is picking up everything that I've dropped somewhere. I've actually made myself a handy shelf underneath that sort of catches everything like a screw gutter that runs along my desk now.
So well, I think that Mike is actually in the comments, and he's put, "We professionally break stuff."
That's very true. Yeah, that is very, very true. There's not a single machine that I've had where I haven't broken it in some new and unique way. I've broken main boards, hot ends. I've melted printers. I've ripped end stops off. I've smashed beds. So I used to have, so where my printers are, they're on a bench, and I used to have a big Iron Man that was mounted to the wall And I closed my door too hard one day, and he vibrated off his shelf, and he literally nosedived directly into one of my printers, and he smashed the glass bed into a billion pieces, and he also smashed into a billion pieces. So that was a really unique way to. I had to fill out the warranty card for that as well. Just sort of killed by Iron Man, and they didn't ask any follow-up questions, and I was really disappointed. I was expecting like someone from customer services to go, "You've not filled this out properly." But they didn't. they just gave me a new bed, and I was like, "No, okay, that was a disappointment." So yeah, so that's what I do for the most part. Most of my channel is just me smashing things, or snapping stuff, or dropping them, or breaking them in new and unique ways. So you guys don't have to. It's really a public service that I provide. That's the way I like to think of it.
Yeah.
So how far did you get with the Bad Batch?
I got to bag 4 I finished bag 4 yesterday. Well, I didn't finish bag 4 on the channel yesterday because I put a bit on the wrong way round, and then I wasn't able to put the wing on because I put it on the wrong way around, so I ended up stopping the live stream because then I also just beforehand reinforced that bit as well. So yeah, that didn't go well, but I think the live stream, all in all, did go pretty well yesterday.
Well, the good news is that you've got a second wings build now. So fingers crossed you don't do that again.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna get started.
I'm gonna see if I can get one of the stalls from my from one of my high up shelves. Oh, that's gonna, a lot of stuff's gonna fall. Am I gonna be able to do this? I don't think so. Oh, yes! I have returned. That might be a bit short.
Hi, Colin.
Ow. Ah. Yeah. So this is obviously one of your newer sets, but last time I was round, you had an insane amount of new Legos that were in various boxes around the house.
Yeah. Well, since you were around, that big pile has shrunk and shrunk and shrunk. Well, one of the piles has. One of them hasn't changed.
Right.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting. So
I'm under the table because this desk is very high, and my stool is not. So, but I'm not standing for the entire live stream. So.
Yeah. So we actually built a massive UCS set. It was the Ewok village, so absolutely massive one. And that's going to be on next Wednesday. So not Wednesday in 3 days, but the week after Wednesday.
Because so some of the builds that you've done have been giant.
Yeah.
Like I've done some big 3D prints, but it's really Lego for idiots because they all only go in one place, and there's really sort of normally about sort of 12 to 20 parts.
Yeah.
But from the look of what you've got there, you've got like 100 parts for just one of the wings.
Yeah, well, actually, the set is, I think, 31. Yeah, 31 pieces off of 1,000 pieces.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool.
So some of the things you've built up, that Millennium Falcon is just.
Oh yeah, the Millennium Falcon is
giant.
Big. Yeah, that's at the moment. I think at the moment it's still the biggest UCS set ever made. I think the Gunship might have taken the title. Actually, I'm not sure. So
well, you've got the giant Star Destroyer as well.
Oh yeah, that Star Destroyer
is massive. And didn't you say you wanted to try and get? Was it the Titanic you wanted to try and get?
Titanic.
No, the 80.
The 8080.
Oh, the 80. Oh, it was the 8080, was it? Okay.
That looks like it's going to be cool.
Just all look
Well,
like
it
nice.
depends if it's going to come out or not. I'm not. When Lego fans aren't 1,000% sure if it is going to come out or not,
Right.
because it's just rumored that that's going to be the next UCS set.
Right.
But the chances of it coming, by the looks of it, are quite high.
Is that going to be one can you go on like a waiting list for it, or do you just literally have to wait for it to drop and then you have to, and then it just happens?
It's not officially out. It's not officially. No, Lego hasn't officially said that they're going to sell it yet. So it's just
Right.
when it comes out, you're just going to have to try to get it.
Jeez.
So, yeah. Yes, I've just built the last two minifigures of the sets. Oh, come on, there we go. So that's pretty cool. So
how many figures does this come with then?
6. Now, the Bad Batch, the actual crew are unique, but I can't find anywhere that says about the Gunk Droid. So that's a bit annoying. So for this one, I can't find any websites that actually say if it is unique or not.
Right. Okay.
Because there's been quite a few over the years, so it might be, it might not be. Yeah. And talking about, as I a few minutes ago was talking about the Republic Gunship. At some point, hopefully, me and my dad will be starting next week. We will be doing live stream builds on the Republic Gunship.
Yeah,
So that'll
that
be
one
cool.
looks really cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll probably be starting next week. Potentially, not 100% sure, but hopefully it will be next week that we start. Ooh.
So with that Republic gunship, then is that a UCS build as well?
Yeah, that's it. UCS.
So are they like sort of super premium editions, or sort of are they like premium kits?
Not really. Well, they're really hard to get hold of when they come out. So they're sort of premium, sort of.
Yeah, so with the UCS sets, they tend to be the not sets you play with. They tend to be highly detailed, big sets.
So that should take us like at least 6 or 8 live streams.
Right.
So that'll be interesting. Yeah, so that will be interesting, and that will definitely be probably one of the longest builds that we've ever done on the channel. So it'll be quite interesting. So I'm just trying to get this bit in. Now is where is? Come on, go down. Come on, go down. I need your help. Oh, okay, let's try. That needs to fit there. Right, so the middle needs to go up to that. No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? So I'm just trying to get something in, and I've thought it goes in a completely different place for some reason. Yeah, help, please. So that needs to go in like that.
What bag number are we on, George? Just out of
5 at the moment. 5 out of 7. So after this, I've got these left, and then that's it.
Okay.
So not too bad. Should get bag 5 done in probably half an hour or so, I'd say. Well, probably not that long, but getting close to that, I'd say.
Pop on Costume Squad, Nigel, just saying that your voice is very surprising. He's not heard it in a while. Kind of freaked him out.
Well, the thing is, I never speak on George's videos.
Right.
In fact, I think you'll probably find I've never shown my face on Georgie's videos.
Yeah. Although
Just
you've
the
got
silent
the
voice from above.
yeah, you've got the odd occasion where he's on the video and his face does go on it, but then I tell him and he just says, "Well, I'm going to edit that out so nobody can see it." I don't
Just going
know.
to cut me out of that.
Apparently, he thinks because people just want to see me on the camera. Apparently,
Very true. Yes, you are the star.
Ooh.
You shouldn't let him steal any of your limelight. I can agree with that.
Yeah, got to decide.
Otherwise, everyone will just think that he's just using you to get famous.
Yeah, we've got to decide how we're going to do the gunship because I'll be sat next to him doing it, so you might just see my arms.
Just the mysterious hand of. But when you get a hint in a game and a mysterious hand just appears to complete the move.
This doesn't seem to want to go in. It's a bit strange. Come on. Oh. There we go. Well, that bit really don't want to go out. There we go. So now I've got the main wing to build. Oh.
Nigel is the voice of this one.
Nigel, you should edit your face with a Lego head. Green screen it.
I quite like that idea.
You just have to wear one of those green keyed morph suit heads. So
yeah, I'll have to give that a go.
Dad, we could use. Well, you've already got a Lego minifigure of you. We could use that. You could take a picture of that thing's face. Because Dad's already got literally a Lego minifigure of him. So we could use that potentially.
yeah.
Please don't put
Dare I ask, Nigel, why you have a Lego miniature version of yourself?
It was a Father's Day present.
Right, okay.
So,
I'm not gonna lie, it would have been a little bit weird if you'd have got it yourself. If you'd just been like, I'm gonna put myself in all these.
so that apparently is me.
They can't see it.
It looks like you.
As you notice, it's bold, so I was a bit sad about that. But
I like the way that he doesn't appear to be smiling either. He's just really angry.
What is it?
oh, thanks for that. I'm angry.
That looks like a smile of sorts.
A grimace.
No, I might have to print myself a giant minifigure to go with George's.
Yeah.
Oh, before, when I was doing videos, I like to have Dad sat in the near the computer, so if need be, he can stop the recording. And if you watched, what was that Spider-Man film called? The Guy in the Chair. What was that? Which one was that? Where it's called The Guy in the Chair. Well, anyway, one of the Spider-Man movies that I watched the day before that I did a bit of recording. Peter Parker's best friend. He says that he wants to be the guy in the chair, and I said to Dad,
"Oh, Far From Home, or
yeah,
no.
I think so." And I said to Dad,
"No, Homecoming." I think that one is.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's home. Is it Homecoming? Yes. The latest one was Far From Home, wasn't it? So it was the one before that, because it's when his friend finds out.
Yeah, and I said to Dad, "I need the guy in the chair." But then he just said no. So.
Whilst you're fighting Lego crime, your dad can just be, it's not tall enough. It should be 10 millimeters bigger than all the other figurines.
That's a good point about you being too tall by 10. That was funny.
I'm not that big.
I mean, let's not turn George's stream into a stream of lies. You're 50% bigger than any other person I've ever met. Minimum. I am a tall person, and when I go places, I lord it over people. And then I come to your house, and I'm like I'm on the magic school bus.
Dad, the prop and costume squad has put need to make a Lego house with his head the roof. Lol.
Yes. I can tell you now that if you ever go to Comic-Con, George needs to go as a Hobbit and Nigel needs to go as Gandalf. Definitely.
Now, many years ago, we were going to do a 3D printed Sauron for me to go as.
What, and you were going to play the tower?
Oh, very funny.
Oh, the fruit. The tower. Oh, yeah. I like that. You can be the tower.
George was going to be the eye, and you were just going to be the tower holding him up.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, now comes the funny games. Here we go. Yes, I'm trying. So what is happening on your next live stream then?
Oh dear. While we're talking, I'm probably going to try and fit some of these acrylic panels to the side, because I need to, and it's not inherently compelling television to watch me put plastic on the side of a printer. So the next part of the build, in theory, should be doing Clipper, putting all the firmware on.
Yeah.
Which I'm not looking forward to. So I know Marlin fairly well. Like Marlin firmware for 3D printers, easy. But this stuff, like Clipper's based in Linux, and it's just really complicated. It's easy once you know how to do it, but I don't, so it's not.
So I like that comment, Colin. Colin's put Harry Potter and Hagrid.
Yes, Harry Potter and Hagrid. This has turned into a really interesting live stream for you, Nigel. Suddenly discovered that you're a giant, and then...
I said, I know I want some lockdown pounds, but Hagrid's going to be far, isn't it?
Oh dear, brilliant.
What has happened to the stream?
It's just evolved into just calling your dad different giant things.
And I say, just to say about James's channel, so this is one of the great things about the live streams they do, because he brings this humour through into everything he does, and it's just a great watch. It's one of those, once you start watching, you just can't come away from it, so I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
And I loved your face last night where you actually turned on.
Honestly, I was as amazed as anybody else was. I did not think that was going to turn on. There was no part of me that was like, "Oh yeah, this will definitely work out of the gate." Like that was a look of genuine and complete shock when that turned on. I was happy about it, obviously.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, like I don't mind wiring up printers. Like that doesn't bother me. I've done various builds and things like that. That doesn't concern me. But when you're playing about with mains power, Like I do get a little bit nervous about doing it. Like I don't enjoy it at all. It's the worst part of any build for me, and it's that first time you turn it on, and you sort of go, well, this is either gonna work or it's really, really not gonna work. And you're trying to desperately find out which one it is.
So did you think that it was going to turn on, or did you think that it was
No, not at all.
Fair
no,
enough.
that's why I said my goodbyes, and we were like ready to end the stream before I turned the printer on. Because I really thought it's a 50-50 chance when you're wiring up a printer like that, because I mean there really are only a couple of options for how you can wire it up.
Yeah.
You know, and even though it was a 50-50 chance, I was still really convinced that I'd done it wrong. Like I was really convinced. And then when it turned on, I was like, oh, this is brilliant. Like I didn't think this was going to work. This is amazing.
Fair enough.
So yeah, so I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy when it did turn on. But I was as amazed as anybody else was that worked.
Colin's just put the right way or the wrong way.
So James, when was the last time you built Lego?
Oh, last time I built Lego. I probably built Lego. Do you know, I know I had Lego when I was a kid, but I didn't really have Lego sets. I had just this big tub of just random Lego bricks.
Yeah.
So it was never really like, it was never really, oh, now it's time to build, you know, now it's time to build a Star Destroyer, or now it's time to build this castle or something like that. Whenever I did Lego, it was, I want to build a castle. So, you know, what do I, James is a Mega Bloks, man. Wasn't around for Mega Bloks, but thank you for making me sound that old, Aaron. Yeah, so I never had proper kits. I didn't have instruction manuals or anything like that. So you just sort of built stuff in the rough shape of things. Like it was never really, nothing I built ever really looked like what it was supposed to look like. It was always sort of a poor man's version.
Yeah, I know that version. That's why we're going for sets.
Yeah. As I say, it just amazes me. It amazes me how much that's how kids our age had Lego. Yeah, it kind of was. And it's also why everybody used to fear Lego, because it meant that if your kids were playing with it, you were going to step on it at some point. And there's nothing that hurts more than Lego.
So Collins, but we have Old Yoda coming on Tuesday. Yeah, I would actually really recommend that set because, well, I've actually got it. Nope, up there. And it was a really nice build. And it just came together really well. Now that is one of the few models that I've got where they use the technique called snot, so it studs not on top. So that, yeah, so it's just a really cool model. Just in itself, so yeah, really recommend it.
Come on.
Okay. Hopefully, well, that I've just put on the bit that I put on wrong last time, but I'm pretty sure that it's on right. Hopefully,
Right.
it is.
How confident are you?
I'm pretty confident because it looks right. And I'm reinforcing it at the moment, so I really should have checked before I started to reinforce it, but I didn't.
Anyone who tells you to check before you plough forward isn't your friend, George. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Just go for it. I've made a career on YouTube never checking anything. And I'm not going to start now.
Fair enough.
So, Andrew, what's the lights like in the old Yoda then? Is it just the lightsaber?
Clearly not going to tell you.
I can't hear you. Just speak. Speak up. So for anyone that turned up late, yesterday this was the George's Gaming Guide minifigure, and today this is the George's Gaming Guide minifigure. So I've got the George's Gaming Guide hat, the front of the top, the face, and then a barcode on the back that is actually scannable. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Still feels a bit wet. Never mind.
It was a challenge getting it ready for today.
I mean, Dad finished it like 30 minutes before the stream was about to start.
Right.
But he did
those
it.
last-minute jobs.
He thought that he wasn't going to do it at all. That he wasn't even going to get it ready for the stream, full stop. But
Right.
he managed to, so that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, and if you weren't here yesterday, when I get to 250 subscribers, Dad's gonna paint another one of these, and we're gonna do a giveaway for it. So that'd be quite cool. And the giveaway, it will literally be completely random. So I might even just like, if you put your name on like one of my other pages in the future when I announce I'm gonna do a giveaway. I might literally just put all the names on pieces of paper and put them in a hat, close my eyes, and just pick one out.
There's a couple of really good randomizers you can do, where it's like a wheel that you can put on the live stream, and literally the wheel just goes round and it picks a random name for you.
Oh, okay.
They're quite good.
Yeah, that would probably work.
You have to have a look at that.
Yeah, thank you.
I think what you should look at first of all, Nigel, is how much it's going to cost to post what I'm assuming is a 25 kilo Lego figure, because the one that I saw was both giant and incredibly heavy. So,
yeah, the painted one is actually hollowed out.
Oh no.
yeah, right.
I remember to do that before printing the second one.
Okay, now comes the bit where I become very nervous because I'm putting on the wing. Yep, apparently I'm supposed to put it on that way. Yeah, there's something wrong here. Yeah, there's something. Okay, that's not good. There's something seriously wrong here.
That's not right.
I think that it's okay.
I think that it's okay.
100%
That was
sure.
said. That was said with a level of confidence that.
Now, it's either going to be that the wing goes on, or Dad's going to let go of the wing. So, what I was going to say, luckily, the model has survived. So, what I was going to say, it was either going to be Dad puts the wing on, and the model's completely fine, or Dad's going to put the wing on, let go of the wing's going to drop and just smash everywhere.
Right. That feels like a real gamble. Like,
Can anyone hear me?
yeah, we can hear you, but everything's paused except for me, which is very weird.
Okay. So, hopefully Dad can fix that.
That was the most tense I've ever felt. So, so Nigel, are you using OBS?
Yeah.
I was going to say, close OBS and just open it again and start the streaming camera.
It's annoying, isn't it? Yeah, keep talking.
Yes, so hopefully Dad can fix that.
We can still hear you.
Yes, at least the microphone still works, because the microphone went off. Then Dad fixed that, but then now the camera's gone off. So I don't know what's happening at the moment, and now I've just got a screen of OBS. So you have the still file. You have the Matt Gurney. You have the still file. I like him. Matt Gurman has asked, you have the STL file for the Lego Man.
I think he was one off of. Was he a paid for model, Nigel, or was he one off Thingiverse?
No, I think it was Thingiverse. Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Let's wait until they fix their camera first, and then maybe we can find out.
Well, I'm not going to start on bag 6 yet. So just wait for the camera. So
I've got the picture and then video broadcast, but it's not coming through to OBS.
So Mike has put, this is starting to look like one of our streams now.
Yeah, that's fair. A level of professionalism that people have come to expect from our streams. Right. No. Let's go like that. Because James is on the day before it was perfect. That's factually accurate. Like, like I can't argue with that. It worked perfectly fine until I came along.
Yeah, I'm struggling with this.
So have you reopened OBS, Nigel?
Yeah.
And you've clicked start streaming camera?
Yeah. Well, I can't get the picture back from the Brio, so I'll just do the overhead for now.
There we go.
Well, at least I can carry on building.
This is why we can't go nice places, Nigel.
At least we have one camera.
Very true. The most important one.
Yeah.
So we can track the build.
Yeah, so at least everyone can still see the build. Okay.
Well done, Gandalf.
So, Andrew has put, well done, Gandalf, you have evolved to the white. So that is quite interesting. I did not expect that to be in the comments. Yeah, so I think that the build's looking pretty good so far. No wonder I couldn't find the piece I was looking for. It's under everything.
Yeah, I seem to have lost the connection to the other camera completely on OBS.
Level of professionalism on this channel, shocking.
Well, he is trying.
That's very true, yeah. On the bright side, at least he hasn't tried to use a smoke machine and set off the smoke detector and freaked out his dog whilst on live. I'm not saying there's live streamers that have done that. I'm just saying that it's important to know.
So why didn't you turn the fire alarm or the smoke alarm
Right,
off?
so first of all, I want to be clear. I'm in a garage, so I didn't even know there was a smoke alarm in here. Like, that's number one. Number two is that, I don't know, it just never occurred to me to turn off the... I know it's a smoke machine, and people are going to say, well, it's a smoke machine, so of course it creates smoke. But I didn't think it was that... I didn't think it was the kind of smoke that would set off a smoke machine, if that makes sense.
What? The kind of... But doesn't all smoke set off a smoke alarm?
Well, that may very well be true, George. But it's not a burning smoke. Do you know what I mean? It's just yeah. Well, it does anyway. So regardless of what I thought was happening.
Yeah.
Well, sorry about moving the screens around, but I have the picture back.
Okay, at least we got both cameras again.
There we go.
Yeah, that wasn't a very smart idea by me of having the wings up while I'm trying to do something on the inside. Oh. There we go. Oh, Mike has put well done, Nigel.
I think we both know that it was George that fixed it, so...
Yeah, that's a good point. Is a good point. So Andrew's put, you did it! Then like 10 exclamation marks. So, how are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Oh, yeah, might as well. Yep.
I'm not enjoying trying to line up these billion screw points, but other than that...
Oh, come on. Come on.
I'm really hoping that that I don't need to access anything that's inside of here later on, because if I do, there's an awful lot of screws to undo to get any of these panels off.
Oh.
So how long is it till you're back at school then, George?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
And so Wednesday, I'm going to be doing my first vlog on the channel. Oh, I'm going to be doing the first vlog on the channel. I'm actually going to London.
All right.
So I'm going to the Leicester Square Lego store. So it's the biggest one in the world.
Nice.
I think. I'm pretty sure it is. Well, at least it
I'm
used
really
to
confident. I'd have just believed you if you hadn't corrected yourself.
This this is heavy, this is heavy, this is heavy. Oh, thank goodness I can move it. Wow, that was hard to hold up with 2 fingers. Sorry, you didn't.
Go.
Tell me something to say. So, at the moment, looks like I'm putting on a load of light blue flat pieces. Not sure where this is supposed to go, but I am so glad that I've just put down that the actual model itself, because that was so difficult to hold up with 2 fingers. So, yeah, and coming along quite well, actually. I'm actually building faster than I thought I would be. I thought that I'd have taken like half an hour to get bag. In fact, I'm not sure how long it actually took me to do bag. 4, 5. Sorry. Yeah, so I thought it was going to take me, I thought I was going to have to do a 3rd live stream for this, which, what's the time? It is, oh wow, it's 8:15 live. So, time's catching up on me, but I'm not doing too bad. So, I reckon I'll probably be done by like 9:30-ish.
Well, I am not breaking anything on this yet, which is always good.
Still time yet, James?
Well, yes, that's very true.
Dad. Andrew's put doing a fantastic job, George. Yeah, Speed Demon. So, a video went out tonight, which was the Minecraft First Adventure. Now, if some of the people that are watching notice that it came out late, is because me and Dad hadn't watched the video to make sure that everything was all right until half an hour after it was supposed to go out.
Right.
So that didn't
With that confident. Don't even watch my videos back. I just send them out.
Well, at least it's out now. And next Wednesday's video is going to be the UCS X-Wing. So that's going to be cool.
Yeah, I was trying to get the minifigure done and forgot about the video.
Which, to be fair, in hindsight, it was sort of good that he forgot about the video. It's really the only reason that he actually got the figure done. Built up all my orcs. Oh, okay. For Age of Sigma. Oh, that's cool. So very looking forward to seeing your golden lads to smash them soon. Well, Andrew, I wouldn't be too sure that you are going to absolutely thrash my guys, because my army could protect a settlement against 1,000 orcs if I had about 300 more men. But yeah, I think that it would probably be even odds. But I like how confident you are.
You have to admire people's confidence.
Yeah.
So are you still playing Warhammer as well, George, alongside doing this?
We haven't played it since about last year.
Right.
But we're in it by next year. By the new year, we're hoping to have gotten back into it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now everyone that is watching this live stream, George talks smack. Mike says, and also meant to smash mine. Lol. I'm brand new. Lol. Says Andrew. For everyone that is watching this live stream, I am going to give you a sneak peek of the UCS X-Wing. So this is the UCS X-Wing. So yeah, it's going to look pretty cool. And I think that, the video is going to do pretty well. Take it off the screen, take it off the screen. So that is the sneak peek. That is it. It is now not able to be seen till Wednesday.
That's all people get, just a taste.
Yep, and then they get the whole video, and they get the whole intro, the whole build, and the whole review, which is pretty cool. And on the last live stream, I actually did really well. I got like something like 16 hours, I think, in total. So that was pretty good, and that's usually what we get in like a month's worth of videos. So that went pretty well, didn't it? So yeah, definitely need to do more live streams more often. Well, we're going to be doing quite a few for the UCS Gunship. That's going to be cool. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. I can't remember. And yeah, so the gunship. If anybody that's watching has seen the UCS TIE Fighter, the UCS Gunship in pieces is just under twice the size of it.
Twice the size of it. That's giant.
Yeah, and you know that when you saw the TIE Fighter, the TIE Fighter was massive.
Yeah.
So it's literally twice the amount of pieces in the gunship.
So to put this into context, I believe the Republic gunship is 59 centimeters long and 72 centimeters wide.
Jeebus.
Of course, that's with the wings. Now, when Dad says something like that, he has no idea where he's going. Where it is going, not where he's going. The exact thing that I said once was, this is your problem now, not mine.
That's a very wise choice. You say, look, I'm the builder, I'm the creative talent, and then the logistics side, that's all your dad. That's not he shouldn't be making his problems your problems, George. Your problem is building it, and then it's down to him where it has to go. I bet he's not got any Legos in his bedroom.
In whose bedroom? Mine or Dad's?
Yeah, I think in your dad's bedroom, what's really lacking at the moment is some giant Lego gunships. And I'm sure that your mum feels exactly the same way. And that she'd love for some of your Legos to be in the bedroom.
Can I have some help, please? I have no clue where this thing is. Okay, I'm having a oh, that's where it goes. I'm just like, I can't figure out where it goes. And there's a big picture of it in the instruction manual. So, no, it goes here. Okay, that should somehow fit in. How does this fit? Does it fit? Does it fit? How?
Just good. Just in there.
Come on! Nigel, somebody, Arif has put, Nigel, speak a bit louder, mate. Can't hear you. Then we've got Andrew saying,
Nigel's not got a microphone.
That's big enough. And then we've also got Andrew saying, honestly, if I was Nigel, wouldn't say not too massive gunship floating in middle of bedroom.
Yeah, the gunship, I definitely wouldn't.
But put that hanging.
Want to have it hanging. It's
Big-
massive.
We actually heard a story of somebody put it on a shelf, and they went into their area where they had the shelf, and they walked in, and the shelf was on the floor, and you had this big pile of pieces where somewhere in it there was the plaque saying UCS Republic Gunship. So that didn't go well for that person. But hopefully we don't have that look, because we're going to be putting it not on the shelf but on a speaker. So hopefully it doesn't fall down.
Vibrate off.
Yeah, destroying our magnificent masterpiece. But who knows?
Well, you've got that Death Star up there at the moment, haven't you, on your other speaker?
Yeah.
So, I mean, fingers crossed, I guess.
I mean, that Death Star's been on there for years now, and it's never moved an inch.
Right.
Well, it's not even moved a centimetre or a millimetre for that fact. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure that it will be fine. I hope it will be. Otherwise, I think I will probably do a if that does happen, I'd probably do a live stream or a video saying about the something terrible that's happened, and just have a screenshot of this big pile of pieces all over the floor.
Yeah, I'm just hoping the stand isn't too big for the speaker.
Right.
Because otherwise, for where it goes, Dad is going to have to go back to the drawing board. Can you agree to that?
Yeah.
It's documented now, so it's definitely a you problem now, Nigel. You've agreed to that on a live stream. That was a terrible idea. He tricked you again.
That's like what you did with this.
Yeah, it is.
I never ever,
And it worked out terribly for me.
and I never ever took advantage of a drop. I never did.
George, I'm only teasing. I know you wouldn't take advantage of me. Unfortunately, I am a moron, and it doesn't get any better when I'm drunk. So.
But why did you do a live stream or where you were
Whilst I was drinking?
Yeah.
Well, now, that's an interesting question, because that was Mike's fault. So it was Mike's idea to do the live stream while we were drinking. So really, if we look at it properly, I was betrayed by Mike. That's what happened.
Well, I've just had a look at how many people are. Well, Mike's just put that's a lie, and I've just had a look at how many people are in the live chat. We've got 9 at the moment. Yesterday we had at most 7. So yeah, it's going better than Friday. Did I say yesterday?
You've been saying yesterday all the way through, George.
Have I?
Yes.
Well, every time I've said yesterday, I meant Friday. Yeah. Yes, a minute ago, Mike had put that's a lie.
Not well. Mike drinks, so you can't trust anything that he says.
How on earth does this go on? Here we go. Nope. Okay. Yes, that does not make any sense. What?
So, James, you're going to schedule your next drinking live stream when George gets to around 200?
Oh, do you know what? It will cost me something with Imperial in the name, and I don't want that. So, that'll cost me. I can tell already.
No, I think that honestly, that's probably a pretty good idea.
I can imagine that you do think that, George. So I'm just looking at the moment to try and figure out. No.
Oh, Mike's hit the like button, people. Thank you, Mike, for saying that. I don't know what to say. Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. So what have we got? I already have, so that would reduce the number of likes. Oh, okay. Who hasn't hit the like button? Come on, guys, says Andrew. Yes, I'm almost at the end of bag 6, and what is the time? It's 8:30. So around about when I thought I was going to finish this bag. Roughly.
Where's my VHB tape? There it is.
So I didn't realise that when I looked onto the next step, I'm supposed to build it the opposite way round. But luckily it was only 3 pieces. So it's not like the other one where we had to take apart about an eighth of the wing to get this little thing out. It's alright, all fixed.
So has everyone in the stream seen the Bad Batch series?
I don't think I've seen it. Is it like? Well, I assume it's like.
There it is. That's the piece.
Shame on you people who won't hit like. Right. Just guilting people into it now.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, so the Bad Batch series, it's an animated series, very much like the Clone Wars. It's the same sort of animation.
Right.
Based just after Order 66 in the Clone Wars, and follows a team of 5 clones.
Right.
Disney Plus series.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's quite good actually. It's one of the better ones.
Yeah. I actually, me and Dad Ronnie actually watched about, what would you say, how many episodes? About 6? Yeah, about 6 episodes. So we haven't really been catching up on it that much. So in the next few days we'll probably watch a few more episodes. Because we really need to catch up on it, because we left it on like a cliffhanger and then we never went back to it.
I've done that with a few series. So I've done that with Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. I think it's brilliant. But I don't know, the last series for me just didn't, and it was like a real cliffhanger that they'd left it on. And the new series has come out on Disney Plus, and I just haven't watched it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I used to watch that all the way through, but not seen the last one.
Well, a minute ago, I held my breath a little bit because I was trying to take a piece out manually, well, with a little help of the brick spacer. I was trying to get a piece out, and if it went out too fast, it would have shot across the room and probably hit something. because it's so aerodynamic, it would just completely fly at something. But luckily, it stopped with about that much of it still in it.
Right.
So at least I don't have a piece flying around the room. Or I didn't have a piece flying around the room, I should say. Okay, how does this go?
Yeah, you still need some more training for that, James.
For what? Sorry.
Throwing bits across the room.
Oh yeah. Once you get to my level, George, you don't even worry about it. You just quietly hope that the manufacturer has given you way more parts than they're supposed to have done.
Yes, that was not Oh, come on. Oh, no. Why has it done that? Come on, help, please.
That sounded positive, George.
Well, what's happened is I put a piece on, and the bit that I was putting it on came off. And now part of the bits of that are stuck on the model, and I can't get it back on. And Dad's breaking more of it.
Right.
Where's that one go? Does that one go next to it?
Yes, it does.
Like that?
Yes. Oh, wait. No. Oh, yeah.
Right. The question is, though, are we meant to have magnets on that or not? Yes, we are. And they're meant to go right there. So this one, this one.
Anyway, I'm just going to start to build the next bit.
Oh no.
What's happened?
No, it's all right. I found them.
Okay.
I had like a big pile of magnets, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know where the magnets are."
Okay, yeah, we're having some definite building difficulties. I was gonna say technical difficulties, but I wouldn't count that the build as a piece of technology. Yeah.
Something doesn't seem right.
Okay. So something apparently doesn't seem right. So we now might have a very big problem on our hands, and we may end up stopping the stream here.
What did Nigel do now?
Well, he's taken off a chunk of it that one of these is supposed to go onto. That one of the bits that I've just built is supposed to go onto. So, and now we turn the page. So I've got no clue where. Well, I know roughly where these are supposed to go, but they're either going to go one too far one way or one too far the other way. Okay, so it goes straight that way. Okay, that's surprising. So now,
That looks completely opposite.
because that is the second one that I built. That's supposed to be opposite.
Yeah, but that's off of the picture.
This is the second one that I built. That's the first one. So you need to keep going back. Yeah, so...
Right, just carry on talking. Let me just have a quick look at this.
Okay. Oh, so Honey Badger 3D Print and Paint, aka Mike, aka Mike, has put shame on Nigel.
I agree. Shame on Nigel.
I think it's because I said that you broke my model.
What have I done wrong?
You know what you did. You broke it.
Yes, there's a bit that was broken, and then he took more of the model off.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I always knew Nigel was going to be the one to derail this stream.
Thanks, James.
I thought for a while it might be me, and then I realised in my heart that it was Nigel.
Yeah, so it's not going too bad, I don't think. I think
the parts that Nigel keeps breaking.
Pretty good.
Yeah, apart from me throwing stuff on the floor, James, I've been watching your videos too much.
Exactly. This is what you get.
So, James, and everyone watching, yesterday, I built, what the model did look like. This speeder and this slightly smaller green speeder.
Oh, they're cool. So are they part of a set together, or are they just?
Yeah, well, they don't go in the thing in the model, but yeah, it's just part of the set on the outside. So the
Right.
actual scene on the back of the model, it's all the 4 members that were still loyal to the Bad Batch, with Echo, Tech, Wrecker, and Hunter attacking. This is the one that this is the name that I forgot. What's the name? Crosshair. There we go. We've got them attacking him, and then he's like behind the speed bike. So yeah, that's it's pretty cool. Now I'm not entirely sure what these pieces are supposed to be, what they're supposed to be, because I've got 4 of these, and they look like the front bumper on the front of a car. So I'm not sure where these are supposed to go. But that looks like the end of the model. Once I've got the end of this bag, I should say. Thank you. So it looks like Dad has managed to fix it. So we are back to building. Oh, Andrew's put Nigel broke it, then edit it out.
That's why we have to go live, so you can see that it's Nigel who breaks it all the time, not George.
No. So we've got all 4 1 stickers.
Fair comment.
Whoa! That makes no sense. So I've got 4 of these pieces, and I've got to use all 4. But in the book, it only shows ×1. So I don't understand. Well, 1 times, I should say. Landing gear feats, maybe? Oh, yeah, it might be. Well done fixing what you broke. Good lad. So, this is going to be interesting. So, Dad's just going to quickly put the stickers on. Now, I do occasionally put the stickers on, but Dad wouldn't dare let me put them on the X-Wing.
Right.
And it's like, it was like a millimeter off, like at the angle, and he took it off and changed it again.
I'm a bit perfectionist when it comes to the stickers.
So what he ended up actually doing is with the UCS Snow Speeder, because a lot of the stickers weren't on very well, or they're on sideways a little bit, he actually bought the sticker sheet and redid every single sticker.
Right.
It was a second-hand set, and the stickers were terrible.
So, in the comments, I'd love to know if you think that I'm going to finish this stream on doing the final review on the model, or if I have had to stop because the model has gone into complete disaster.
Nothing but confidence, George, obviously. Nothing but confidence.
Look at that, that is worrying.
Wait, does that, does it? I actually does. Yes. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, so you can put them on now after you give me 1. I like that. So Dad's put you can put them. So Dad said you can put them on now once he's given me 1 of them. Oh, okay. So Andrew has put 99% success, 1% disaster.
That's the recipe for success, that is. Just think how many rockets Elon Musk blew up before he went into space.
Yeah.
I'll just apologise for being the 1%.
We always knew you were going to be the one to derail the stream, Nigel. That was never in question.
Okay. It looks like bag 7 is the middle wing. So that's going to be pretty cool. So what I don't understand is there is a bit that I've just built to go to like a storage thing so you can put the guns in, but it's under the wing. So like it's on the inside, but the wing covers it. So surely, why would you put a crate inside there if you can't get to it? Unless you literally take the wing off, I think. Not 100% sure. I think, though. Okay, this is going to be... This is going to be challenging to try to figure out which way this goes on. Now, my prediction is that it goes on this way. Now, I'm going to guess. Am I right?
Yep.
Sorry, it was just, there was a 50% chance that me putting the bits that the stickers were just on was going to go to complete disaster. Oh, Andrew's put exactly. I think he must.
Thanks, Andrew.
So this is going great so far. Just yeah. So how are you feeling at the moment, Dad?
Like I'm being picked on.
Oh wow. Andrew just put any time. Fair enough, Andrew. Fair enough. Oh blimey. Oh wow, they're really packed. Oh blimey. All I did was take the smaller bags out. That's all I did. Literally, all I did was took the two small bags out, and because there's so many pieces in bag 7, just other pieces like flew out. Oh, that's cool. So the cockpit, it's not stickers; it's a big printed piece. So that's pretty cool. Well, that will save a lot of time. Oh, which one was it? Oh, blimey, do you remember the X-Wing put in the cockpit?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them about that?
Okay.
So, me and Dad were building the X-Wing, and he put all the stickers on. And the cockpit, it actually tells you to cut the stickers. And
Right.
he was putting them on, and it must have taken him 15 minutes to put these stickers on. Which was
because he was being so precise about it.
Yep. But
Well, not partly being so precise, but it was an older UCS set, and the quality of the stickers was nowhere near as good as they are now.
Right.
And another problem was that if you don't get the stickers right first try and you take them off, it actually leaves a mark on the canopy. So that's not good. There we go. So I just got the last bag to open. This whole bag could fall on the floor, but hopefully not, as I'm holding the canopy up to sort of be a shield for the floor. So now I've got the task of finding here we go. That actually was easier. Now, one of the hardest things that I find about Lego is when you first start building the bag to find the first few pieces. Just to go through all the pieces and find just to find them. And I usually now, within about a minute of opening the bag, I call to Dad saying, there's a bit missing. Even when it's in a brand new Lego set, I say, there's a bit missing. But actually, there was a bit missing in one of the Lego sets that we got, actually. Well, we got it second hand, but it wasn't built. It was all brand new and everything. So it was like, it wasn't even dusty. In fact, it was like the X-Wing.
It was the,
No, it was a TIE Fighter. There was a bit missing, but it's brand new. So Lego actually, they actually replaced it. They replaced the bit for us, and then we found it.
Oh no!
But
got it to replace it, and it didn't even need replacing.
no, but we've at least got a spare bit of it now, and it's a very small piece. If we lose it, if we lose the one that we've got it on it at the moment, at least we got a spare one.
Well, fingers crossed he doesn't watch this stream.
I was about to say something that James was talking about earlier. I completely forgot what I was thinking about. Okay, I already have a feeling that in a couple of steps, this is going to be very annoying. And if I am right, I've got no clue why Lego's made the model look this way. Nope, okay. It's not in that step. Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. I like how I just randomly go, oh, that's why.
I like how you just randomly go, oh, that's what's happening. Like,
yeah.
It might be good to tell people what's happening.
That's a good point. I shall take that into consideration. It might help out, won't it? Yeah, so what happened was Lego, I thought that Lego did this model, just made it harder than it needed to be. And it really didn't, because I put a couple of bits on where now there's two studs in the middle of bits where I thought, oh, it's going to be harder to put it in now. Why did Lego do it this way? It's because something goes on top of the pieces that I just did that connects to the other studs. So yeah, that was quite interesting. And also, I'd just like to say again, I'm sorry about the camera failure earlier. Camera failure earlier, sorry.
it's all right. We know that was Nigel's fault.
Thanks, James.
The thing is George is nothing but professionalism throughout all of this. And then there's Nigel.
Why change habits of a lifetime?
Now, I would like to say that I would agree with that 99% and 1%, but I do not think that my dad is the 1%. I think that he's half of that 1%.
I have to say, I'm incredibly impressed with how quickly your dad picked up editing. Because that is something that people go to college for like 3 years. And he did all your logos. He's done all of that stuff. Like the level of work that he's put into that, I'm stunned by. Because I told my dad that I was doing YouTube, and I had to spend 20 minutes explaining to him what YouTube was. And then I had to explain to him what 3D printing was. And then I had to explain to him what a logo was. And then I had to go and sit in a dark room for 20 minutes and just cry. I think after that was when I came up with the idea of drinking for the live stream, actually. It was...
No, I say it's good. It's been good helping George to develop his YouTube channel. So I think recently with the logo change has helped because we realise that we need to concentrate on the Lego rather than the gaming side of it.
So if I do start gaming channels, which I might in many years to come, it will be, the logo will probably be Georgie's Gaming Guide, and the I don't know. Yeah, I think that'd be quite interesting. And I'll
Well,
probably
you mean like you'll keep the channels separate? You'll keep this as the Lego channel, and then you'll have that channel as like as sort of a separate
gaming channel, yeah.
thing. That makes sense.
And I'd probably do stuff like Lego. Then I might do a couple of Total War games as well. Then at some point on this channel, I'm gonna do some reviews on Lego games. So that's gonna be quite cool.
Imagine if they did a Lego Total War.
Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, blimey. Okay. I think it's the time that's making me do this. I've just put something on the completely wrong way, so now I've got to take off this whole row of stuff to fix this. I think it's the time. It's 4 minutes to 9. So
you've been on for an hour and a half, so that's generally when I start to get tired. That's when things. You can tell when I get tired because I drop like every third thing.
And I just took one of the pieces off to put it on the other end, and I almost put it back on the end that I just took it off of. So, now everything should be alright. No wonder it looked weird when I was about to put it on. Oh, Matt Gurman's, but good luck with the prospects, George.
Yeah, I think one thing that would be good is to get some feedback on the editing side, as James was mentioning earlier. If there's anything that you think doesn't work, or feedback on the thumbnails, just get an understanding as to what everyone thinks, really.
Yeah. Okay, I'm closing in on getting this model finished. It's taking a long time, but I'm getting there. I don't know why I said why I said long for so long. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Let's put it on the wrong end again. Don't know what I'm doing. Ooh! Blimey. Yeah, so I think the model's coming along quite well. I still don't understand why Lego told you to put like a opening box in if you have to take the wing off to get to it, unless the wing can that makes so much more sense now. I've just remembered that the top of it can come off. Well, it doesn't come off, but it like folds back, so that's pretty cool. So what are you doing at the moment?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to I've put all of the door and all the panels onto this Boron VX or V0.1, and right now I'm trying to figure out. There's like a top canopy that goes on,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just trying to figure out how on earth it's supposed to fit together, because the way that I would have thought it fits together, it doesn't appear to. So I'm trying to figure out if it's me or if it's this. I think we all secretly know that it's me, but I'm still sort of entertaining the idea that it could be this.
So I think that'll be a very good printer for printing minifigures out on.
Yeah.
Have to be proper size minifigures, I think.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, is what it's for. You know, it is designed to do that. But Okay, well, this is very upsetting now because all of that fits together, but then there's a big hole at the front, and there shouldn't be.
Well, James, that'd be a good test actually, because the model I printed, although I chose the assembled model, you can actually print it in the individual parts like a proper Lego minifigure.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a good way to check tolerances.
I agree. I'm just trying to figure out how on earth you're supposed to orientate these, because it's not the way that I thought it was.
Oh, we've got 7 people. I still couldn't believe that at one point we had 9 people watching. What? 10 people? Why? Yeah, and I need to give a huge thanks to everyone that has tuned in. Really boosts my confidence a lot. So thank you all. Ooh.
Part orientation. The top hat has 2 square panels. Align the parts as shown. Yeah, that doesn't really help. That can't be right. So that can't be right. It's got to go like that. But then this one can't be right. Oh, this is very upsetting.
Okay. So it's this one, so they're both opposite way around. That's good.
Yeah, so what do you think of the build so far, George? Is it an enjoyable build? Is it a good build?
Yeah, the build's the build's good.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, the build's good. It's nice, nice quality. It's just enjoyable overall. And yeah, it's just really nice. Thank you for buying me this.
I'm gonna say that you won it, George. I feel better about it if we say that you won it. The fact that you won it through cunning, I think, is already the more the achievement of it. To be honest.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Now comes the time when I figure out what's wrong with this. Okay. Yeah, we've got a problem. Yes, please. Wait a second. Wait a second. That's why I needed to fold it. That makes so much more sense now. Okay, you're amazing, George Andrews. Oh, we've got the last 2 stickers coming up. I'm having to hold it like this so I can still be building on the table.
Yeah, I agree, Andrew. I'm very proud of what he's done. His development since he started the channel has been amazing.
No wonder I can't find the second one of it. I only need 1. Okay. Let's figure this out. So if that goes like that, yes. So then that means that needs to go there, yes. And that needs to go there. Yes! I was really convinced that I was not going to get that right. So do you want to... come and help me. Oh, that's cool. Can you come and help me? We've got last 2. Oh, that's cool.
So,
That's cool. So we've got a couple of stickers, which is supposed to be like the Galaxy's wanted watch list, I guess, or bounty hunter list or something. And then we've got the solar system where they are as well, so that's pretty cool. So yeah. So we've got 8 watching again. Okay, that's cool. So we dropped down to 7 for a minute. That's pretty cool. So now I think that I'm getting to about 2/3 of bag 7 done. So I reckon I'll probably finish building at like 20 past and probably finish the review at like 1/2 past. Because the video that went out about 3 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, probably more like almost 2 hours ago. That video, the outro, well, the review was 10 minutes long. So I have a feeling that this one might be as well. Now, I cannot wait to have like 10 pieces on the table so I can like squish them all together so that I don't have to hold the model with my chest. So I'm only holding one bit of the model. Tell you what, how am I going to do this?
so I'm taking so long with the stickers and a bit. Obsessed with getting them straight.
You can say that again. So.
We're going straight.
Oh no. Don't drop it, 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 don't drop it.
That was very nerve-wracking for everybody, George, just then, as you're gently whispering, don't drop it into the camera.
Well, I'm almost done. So yeah, it's going pretty well. I think that
Is that as long as you thought it was going to take, or did you think it was going to be? It was going to take longer.
I thought it was going to, because Dad thought I'd get it done by 9, and I just thought, no, I'm going to get it done by 9. So I honestly thought I was going to do it at like 1/2 past, and it's actually looking pretty good for 1/2 past now. Where did you put it? Of course, as a minute after I put the model over there, it gives me the sticker to put on. It gives me the piece that the sticker was supposed to go on, to then put it on. Okay. Put it on, put it on, put it on. Come on, don't break off the model. Come on, come on, come on. It won't go down. It won't go down. This is not looking good. It won't. Oh, thank goodness. No, it won't go down. Okay, so we have a Yes, please. We have a. Okay, well that's come off. Even though it's on the other side. Never mind. It's fixed. But now I've got to get this back. Okay. So. How am I going to... Yeah. Okay. So I've put the piece on and broken part of the model. So Dad's just going to quickly fix it. Yes, we've got 8 people watching, so that's more than what Dad said that we had 10 people watching at one point, and we only had like 7 at most yesterday. So yeah, that's quite cool that we had 10 people watching at one point. Finally, I'm doing the cockpit. Don't know what rhythm that was supposed to be. Don't fall off the table.
What put on the instruction book?
Not 100% sure, actually. Well, I know where it's supposed to go. I just need to build this, then put it on. So I know where it's supposed to go. Or maybe I don't. Okay, this might be a problem. That's a big problem. I needed to fold that down. That makes so much more sense now. So much more. Come on. There we go. Cockpit's finished. Yep. Finally. So it looks like I'm getting onto the top wing now. So that's cool. Cool. Don't know what I was doing there. So have you got any new upcoming plans for any new models?
Oh, we've got a few. So I'm doing a big Superman model at the moment.
Ooh.
That's sort of coming in at about 800 millimeters tall, I think, when it's all done.
So 80 centimeters.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah, he's so the problem is, so last time I did a Superman, the Superman that I did, I just didn't really love the model, but it was big. So it was a Superman that was like bursting out of a Daily Planet, and it looked really cool. Like I like the way the paint job came out, but the Daily Planet was sort of the big part of the model, and Superman was actually kind of small.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just didn't I didn't like that. I didn't want Superman to be the small part. I wanted Superman to be the big part. So I've been hunting around for a while to find sort of the right Superman to do the next model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And eventually I found this one. And I can't actually remember who did it now that I'm talking about it, to be honest. I'll have to look it up for the video. But I really like the model. The model's really nice.
Yeah.
So so I'm doing that. And then Mike's doing a little Mike, which is a model of himself.
Okay, that's gonna be
He's
interesting.
printing out, and it's going to be around a meter tall when it's done. So that's another sort of big one that we're both doing. Well, I say we're both doing. Mike's doing that one, but
Andrew, there we go. Has put bless you. Oh, thank you. Yep, there's a sneeze. Thank you, Andrew. Right. Thank you. Mine went blank there for a second, but thank you. Don't know why my mind just went. Don't really know what happened. Yeah, so sorry. Don't really know.
So Mike's doing that. Mike's doing that little Mike, which is not going to be little at all. It's going to be like a meter tall once it's done. So so that's another big model that we're doing at the moment. We're trying to get back into some sort of more normal models, I suppose.
Yeah.
We've been doing some really big projects, and the problem is that when you do really large projects, as you know from the stuff that you guys do, you just run out of space.
Yeah. Yeah, we can relate to that.
You know, it's just sort of, it doesn't spoil it, but at the same time, like, you know, you can't
do much else.
You can't do much else, and it means that, you know, you have to think about, you don't just pick things because they're really cool projects to do. You end up picking things because you know you can fit them in. Yeah. And I don't like doing that. I like to pick the models that I want to do because I want to do them. Yeah. Not just because they'll fit in the gap that I've got.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so we're trying to get back to some half normal sized stuff, you know. Yes. Because both of us are drastically struggling for space at this point.
Yeah, I know the feeling. We've sort of been concentrating on bigger sets.
Yeah.
And we're struggling there.
And there's nothing wrong with concentrating on bigger sets. You know, I really enjoy the big sets that we do. But as I say, there are just times where, you know, like, so Mike's war rig that he did. Mike's war rig is a fantastic model. He did an absolutely amazing paint job. And like he put a lot of work hours into it, and it's 7 foot long.
Blimey.
So it's not, you know, you can't do a lot of 7 foot long models because that's insane.
Unless you've got some sort of massive warehouse or something.
Yeah, and I mean, don't be wrong. You know, I've got a summer house. You know, I'm very lucky to have an office, and Mike's got his garage, but. You know, again, it's just there's only sort of a finite amount of times you can do that before you just run out of space.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we're trying to get back to some normal sized stuff so we can carry on doing more models.
Yeah.
Because if everything's giant, it's just not sustainable.
Mhm.
But the problem is, as well, is the people demand what the people demand, which is they like the big models. You know, they like the big impressive models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's the same with Lego with the UCS sets.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to like them, but I think we've got to the sort of limits as to what we can have now.
Yeah. Until we get some sort of, unless we rent out some sort of thing so that we can make a recording studio and put all the stuff, the next stuff that we're going to get in it. Yeah, we need to limit what we're getting now because there's a bit of room in my room that I need to sort. I've basically sorted those shelves out, got the shelves in my room out.
Yeah.
But it's only like, it will only be like one big shelf's amount of room, and then that'll be it. And I think what Dad should do is, like, at a certain height, like, drill his own holes in it and like put pegs in it. So then we've got a quite not tall shelf, but it's just another.
I mean, at that
another
point,
bit
you're talking about, you know, you're talking about remodeling the house at that point, so you can fit the extra Legos in.
Oh no, it's just this. It's just on this big gap, just to put this little extra shelf on.
Yeah, as I say, I mean, my wife has already. There's a couple of models that she's allowed in the house, but she's made it pretty clear that that's that's all I'm getting. Like, I'm not able to bring a bunch of other stuff in that I'd really like to. But yeah, she's made her feelings on that pretty clear.
Oh, on this side.
What's it about?
Yeah, like that. This side's. Oh wait, no, it's not. Go down. Yes. Okay.
Let's get that bit back up.
Yep. I'm still trying to figure out where these bolts go. That's where they go. Okay. I've just figured something out, which, if I hadn't, would mean I potentially couldn't finish the set. Thank you. I kind of just kept saying until you gave it to me. Come on. Okay. I'm making progress. Yep, I'm almost done. I've only got to put the bolts in and a couple of studs, then I'm finished. Completely.
Thanks, Arif.
What's he put?
I'll see you later.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Arif. See you in a bit. Oh, blimey. Bye.
Yeah, I think you made a good choice here, James. This looks a really nice model.
Yeah.
The original plan was to get you that that Death Star battle scene, wasn't it? But, like it's
the Emperor's
completely
throne
sold
room.
out everywhere.
Yeah, plus those
Everywhere I
LED
look.
lights as well. That the kit for that you said was sold out everywhere, didn't you?
Yeah, so I did look around for it to see if I could find it anywhere else, but I could not find that anywhere. It just was not. Yeah, I just couldn't find it.
Yes. I finished.
You finished?
Yep.
Very cool.
Whew. Suppose in a minute I need to get on to the review, but I will do that in a minute. Right now, I want to sit back and celebrate that I have finished. Because this is usually what we do. We usually leave it for a bit, then do the outro because we're so happy that we're finished. To be honest, a lot of the time when it's harder models with Technic bits and it's just me building it, I'm just happy that I built a third of the model, let alone finished it first try. But this, obviously, I haven't finished first try, but, it looks good. Now I've got to figure out how I'm going to fit the other two. I might put them on that. Yeah, I'm going to put them on that side. That will make more sense. Whew, I still cannot believe that I'm finished. Oh, yeah, we can't forget the Gunk Droid. He's just going to go on the side. He's slightly hanging off, I think. So, this is like 4.5 hours of building. Completed. So in a minute I will. Oh, congratulations, George. Oh, thank you, Matt Gammon. Thank you. Really happy that I finished. And yeah, so in a minute I'm just gonna. I'm gonna do the overall review on the model, which I think is gonna be pretty good. So I'm just gonna. Woohoo, says Andrew. So yeah, thank you. And I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of talking for a little bit, which Dad says I do all the time. So so all in all, I think it is a good model. So I might actually start the review now. So if I just show you the minifigures, so we have got I should do it on this camera. Is this camera still up?
No.
Nope. Okay, so I'm just about to show you it. Can you turn the camera back on, please? So
You can't get the help these days, George.
So this is the Gunk Droid. And then we have got Crosshair. Now we have got Hunter. Then we have got Echo. Now the actual 501st Bad Batch, I've got all the names down by heart now. After I almost forgot earlier. So then we have got Wrecker. There we go. I like how right after I say I've got all the names down by heart, I forget the name. So then we have got Tech, which is probably the most detailed minifigure here. And yeah. Then we've got Tech's hair, the other one of Hunter's knives, and Hunter's hair. Hunter and Tech are the only ones with hair for the 501st Bad Batch. Now I know why it's called the 501st, because there's only 5 of them. Bad Batch. Why am I talking about the 501st? I don't know what I'm talking about now. But the Bad Batch, I don't know why I was saying the 501st Bad Batch. I think it was because in the series I know that they meet Captain Rex. Thank you. I'm forgetting all the names today. And yeah, so if we now have a look at the speeders. So yeah, this one is the biggest one. Now, something that is quite interesting is I'm gonna get something that is off the camera at the moment, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna see if in the comments you know what I'm about to talk about. So this is a different speeder. So in the comments, do you know what I'm about to talk about? So I'm just going to put that there for now. So I'll just give you a good 20 seconds just to put in the comments what you think I might be about to talk about. And then after that, I'll just start talking about it. So if anyone thinks they might know, please put it in the comments. So I've got 7 people watching now. Okay, well, I'm going to start talking. So, something that I was a bit disappointed by is the speeder. One of them is a complete colour change. That's it. But all they've done is taken off the guns at the back. Literally, these are the exact same, just with the colour change. So I thought Lego would actually make 2 different speeders, but they actually just swapped the colours around. So that is the only thing that I thought, why has Lego done that? Really? That's the only thing about this set that I thought, and I noticed that yesterday actually. And yeah, so if I now just show you the other bike, now this speeder bike is completely original. This one is really good. And it's I like it because it's completely original. I've never seen a speeder bike like it. And yeah, so then we have got the main model itself. So the wings move up. To be honest, I think they're probably best up. Well, that's when it's landed, but when it's flying, it's like that, I believe. Oh, hi, Harrison. And so if we just have a look at this then. So if I just open this up, come on. Yep, so the entire top comes off. Now, that is good news. So the top hasn't broken when I've just taken that off, which I wasn't sure if it was going to or not, but I'm glad it hasn't. So on the inside, we've got it wasn't the Galaxy, it was actually a couple of Republic cruisers. Okay, part of the model's broken. I will fix that after the stream. So we've got the scanners for Republic vehicles. So I've just shot one of the bolts, and it went about 1 millimeter under the camera. So yeah, I'm glad that didn't hit the camera because that could have really damaged it. And then we've got a picture of Commander Wolf. Oh, thanks, Harrison, for saying you love my vids. See you later, George. Love the stream. Speak soon, bud. Okay, thank you, Andrew. See you in a bit. And yeah, so that is that. That is quite cool. So then we've got a little box down here as well. I can't really show you it. Oh my gosh, I've just shot the other bolt. What am I doing? So then
the stream falls apart at the last moment.
So I'm not sure if you can see this, but we have got there's a little box inside. I don't think that you can see it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So then we've got a little monitor on the front of it and a couple of buttons on the side of the cockpit. And then all in all, this set does look really nice. That is all of the special specifications on it, other than the cockpit itself, which is actually really nice. I mean, I really like the look of that. And yeah, so I think that's everything about the set. And all in all, this set is great. I'm really glad that James chose this one. And yeah, so all in all, it is just an absolutely great model. Really enjoyed building it. Now, I would recommend this for Lego builders that have been building for a few months and want a challenge. And The build quality is amazing. For display ability, obviously it's really good because you can make so many different scenes with it. And with playability, again, there is a lot because you can, but I think it's mostly designed for playability. And now another part of the model has come off. So I would like to, I know where that has come from. I would like to sort of agree to James with what he said about the streams falling apart at the last possible moment. And yeah, so the playability, I think it's basically designed for it, but it's really nice. And yeah, so all in all, it's just absolutely amazing. All right, George, have fun and enjoy. Okay, thank you, Matt Gurman. And yeah, so all in all, it's just an absolutely great model. Now, with that review, I would like to ask James if he thinks that he made the right choice.
Yeah, I think so. So the other option was that Death Star battle scene, and I think the only thing that would have made that other one better is there's an aftermarket lighting kit, and the whole thing can light up. But that isn't something that's available from Lego, and you know if you can always add aftermarket stuff to anything. I think the details are brilliant, and the amount of characters that you actually get in the kit is brilliant. Are they? And they're unique characters to this, aren't they? Because they're actually the Bad Batch.
Yeah, this is the only Bad Batch set for now. I'm sure that quite soon Lego will probably be making some more potentially, or this might be the only one for a while. So yes, pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool one. I think it's really unique. I think it looks really different to the other ones that you've got. And the fact that it comes with that many unique characters in it as well, the little figures, I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, I think I think they're all 6 unique, but I can't find anywhere that says about the Gunk Droid, so that's a bit strange. But yeah, I think all 6 are unique.
Yeah, as I say, I think it's a really good kit. And I mean, that you've built that in effectively 4 hours whilst also talking through it. I think that's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you.
I've been trying to build this printer for like 8 hours and it doesn't actually do anything yet. So, so it's just a really big paperweight. Like, at least yours is finished.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Gurman's put, and good luck with your live stream, Loopy Loo, and maybe watching your show. Oh, okay.
Well, thank you very much for having me on, George. It's been
nice
great
to talk to you on a live stream and just see what you thought about the set, if you thought it was a good set, and
I think it's really good.
Really appreciate your time, James. I say it was really nice gesture you to get this for George.
Yeah.
Just really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he likes it.
Yeah, it's gonna go on a high place in the shelf. In fact, I'm probably gonna ask Dad because I'm gonna do a short at some point of was it resin stands? Is it resin?
No, acrylic.
Acrylic stands that he's printed himself, which actually look really good. And I'm going to ask him to make his best one that he's ever made for this specific model. So it will be flying on the shelf, essentially.
There we go. That'll be cool. And
yeah, definitely.
Be
with the review of those, I will definitely be showing this set in it. And and at some point, I'm going to be doing probably next year or the year after next year, I actually am considering doing a video on all of my Lego Star Wars sets. So that would be a long video, to be honest.
It'd be a long video. I mean, it'd take you an hour just to get round the lounge.
Yeah, I think what
and then you've got to go upstairs.
I think that what would probably happen is I'd probably do it on a live stream. This is how long it would take. But I might do it, I might not, but it's definitely a thing that I could consider for the future.
And I just want to say that George has got some great content coming up as well. Like I said, he's got the UCS X-Wing on Wednesday. Next weekend, he's got the Clone MTT, which I think you can see on the shelf just here.
And something else that could potentially be starting next week is the array of live streams on the unboxing, build, and review on the UCS Gunship. So that's going to be really cool. That is going to be a lot of live streams because the usual time for building that, people have said when it's just them building, so they're not even on a live stream talking about it, the usual build time is 16 hours. So it's going to be interesting.
I think for anyone that hasn't seen what the UCS Gunship is.
Oh, blimey. Yep. So, this.
Bigger than George!
This is my masterpiece. To be honest, my holy grail of Lego, of Star Wars Lego at the moment, is the Death Star.
Right.
This is catching up very quickly, and that's without it built. So this might be my new holy grail of Lego Star Wars.
Nice.
So that'd be interesting. Because at some point, I'm going to do a proper video on my top 10 favourite Star Wars sets, which it's going to be a lot of debating about. And I'm going to do a short at some point of my top 3 favourite. Well, actually, that might be my top 3 favourite UCS. No, that'd be, my top 3 favourite UCS sets. So that would be, that's going to be quite cool. I've got no clue how I'm going to choose. I'm definitely going to do it after this thing's built. So that this is going to probably be number 1. I'm not sure. I've got a debate on what number 3, 2 and 3 would be.
Right.
Because it would be Lego UCS sets as such. So it would be Lego UCS sets. And I would be debating because I'll probably do a proper video on my top all the UCS sets that I've got, the order in which I'd put them, including Master Builder sets as well. So the Mos Eisley Cantina, basically. So that would be in there somewhere. So that'd be quite cool.
But yeah, he's got a couple of other UCS sets coming up over the next few weeks. So a week on Wednesday, he's got the Ewok Village, which is probably my personal favourite.
What about the Gunship? What about the Gunship?
And then the week after that, hopefully, we've got the Imperial Shuttle, which is this one here.
Now we have to now something that we noticed is we went through the instruction manual of it, and it's got no bag numbers,
which is a great start. So
what I think actually happened was when it came out is it's got pictures of what it is. So my guess, what happened is when it came out, they had bags with what it's supposed to be, what the bag is supposed to be. Do you want to pass that to me?
Yes, I think this is going to be fun to build.
So now we have got a big collection of bags with loads of pieces in, which we need to figure out which bit of the model they're supposed to be. So that's going to be fun in games. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's about 3,000 white pieces, I think, that we need to sort through.
Right.
Because that is the mistake that we made with the UCS Snow Speeder, because it was secondhand and all the pieces were all separate to each other.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're all in the same bag together. We had about 3,000 pieces of white on the table, and it took us on some pages. It was like a minute, and we'd finished it. Some pages we were sat there for 15 minutes trying to find these pieces. It was ridiculous. It was like having a ball pit full of a million like bouncy balls and one paintball. It was like that.
Right.
As such.
Managed it though.
Yeah. Only because we stopped for about 3 hours and sorted out. Well, not for literally that long. It was probably about half an hour. But yeah. We just sat down, just thought, we can't carry on like this.
We can't carry on like this. We need to do this differently.
In total, how many bags was it? Would it have been brand new? It was. I think it was 16 bags. It would have been brand new. And after about 3 hours of building, we were at like the end of bag 2. That usually takes us like an hour and a half. So it took us double the time. And we just thought, yeah, we're not carrying on like this if it's taking us an hour and a half for each bag. So we just sat down for half an hour and just started to space out the pieces. Now, something that we did wrong was we spaced out all the pieces into colour. But that doesn't help for the white pieces. So we had a bowl with like 20 small white pieces in. But after that, it was just fun and games trying to find all the bits. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think in a minute we're probably going to stop the live stream. So we've got 7 people still watching. So thank you for everyone that has tuned in and that is still watching. And yes, the next live stream could potentially be Tuesday. Not 100% sure on that. It could potentially be. And that would be the unboxing and probably bag 1 and 2 of the Republic Gunship. So that would be cool. Yeah, that's going to be cool to do. Going to take us who knows how long as we're building it on the live stream. So we're talking about the chat. But this time, me and Dad are going to be sharing the chat. So while I'm building, Dad will be looking at it. And while Dad's building, I'll be looking at it. So that'll be handy. And yeah, so the next live stream will potentially be Tuesday. So yeah, it might be. Not 100% sure. If it is, I'll probably schedule the video tomorrow. So if it is Tuesday, you will know. But the first live stream for it is probably going to be this week. Definitely probably going to be this week. And yeah, so I think that right now is probably about the right time to start to just say our goodbyes for the live stream. And yeah, so all in all, I think it's a great model. I think James made a really good choice, and I am really grateful that he got this for me.
Yeah, you're always welcome, George. I'm glad that I could support the channel, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already.
Yeah,
and we're looking forward to what comes next.
And yeah, so just a big thank you for getting me this set, and also big thank you for showing up for coming today.
No, you're welcome. I needed to sit down and build the rest of this V0, so I'm glad that I got the time to do that.
Yeah. Okay. So
thank you so much.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye. And yeah, so I'll see you all potentially Tuesday.
See you then.
Bye.